Christ Community Church began in 2009, a vision for two churches here in the Birmingham area, Altadena Valley Presbyterian Church and Oak Mountain Presbyterian Church, using their own members in a part of the city that was underserved in hearing the gospel. At the beginning of 2010, this group of individuals and families began praying and meeting on Sunday night for a time of corporate worship and a time of continued prayer and strategy. The church officially launched on Easter in 2010 on a Sunday morning, where we had over 170 people gathered on that day.
When we were making the move over from Oak Mountain, we'd been involved at Oak Mountain for quite a while and really loved the church. And so we were really unsure what it was going to be like.
We were used to Bob giving us almost the weekly challenge to get out of the hot tub. It's easy to come to church and feel comfortable and to receive what you need and just to soak in the goodness of God's grace and love. There's a time to get out and to go beyond your comfort zone.
I think the most exciting part to me about being part of a church plant is to see the opportunity to help new believers get involved in church.
We didn't even realize what a joy it would be to be part of such a small group of folks.
There's work every step of the way. There's work to set the chairs up. There's work to get the food out, the coffee. There's work to make sure the nursery is staffed appropriately and safely. This has all been joyful work.
I would say one of the things that I love most about Christ Community is the focus on discipleship, primarily because it's just women with women, men with men, really getting into each other's lives, holding each other accountable on a weekly basis.
I feel like the vision for Christ Community Church is going to be one of just continued growth where families are becoming more comfortable with each other and willing to share burdens.
My children are getting to experience community firsthand because we are living in community, and so they participate with us as we provide care for friends, as we bear each other's burdens.
For men and women, I see us growing in life-on-life discipleship when men are accountable each week to come together and, iron sharpening iron, work out the gospel daily in their lives where they can share in a safe environment.
I'm so relieved to finally have that experience that I know that God means for His people to have of true fellowship with one another.
We are so incredibly blessed at Christ Community with David and Phil and just what God does through them every Sunday.
When we left Oak Mountain Presbyterian, we were leaving a very well-established church.
They have such tremendous worship experiences within their services on Sunday, and we thought we'd really give that up, but the big surprise and the thing that has been a huge blessing to us is just the quality of the worship leadership and the music that we have in such a small group. We have some incredibly talented people that really, beyond their musical abilities, also just have a great ability to lead you to the throne and to facilitate worship.
The opportunity to come and help plant the church was such a big decision for our family. We have 4 children and they're very involved at Oak Mountain. A huge decision for us was what we were leaving, but this decision was really an opportunity for them to leave and to choose to do something where they were seeing and being beyond themselves, working beyond themselves to serve other people.
They're getting to grow up, seeing what it's like to be a part of a working body.
When I came to Christ Community, I was unsure about what was going to happen. I was leaving multiple people that I knew that were in my age. I was probably the only 10-year-old when I got to Christ Community.
It's been a great experience for our kids because you've got a lot of multi-generational interaction that I don't think really occurs in larger churches.
It's really exciting to be a part of a church where everyone is just really in love with the gospel and everyone is serving and teaching, and in a way everybody is spending time with our children. And so whether they're just rocking babies in the nursery, they're playing with the toddlers, or they're helping out with the youth, these people who love the gospel are sharing the gospel with our children.
Even though a small church where you only have about 200 people, you can still rejoice and learn about God and honor Him wherever you are.
The community aspect is something that we were really hungry for.
The spirit of the church is one of true community and a desire to be a part of this community in Helena and around the area.
My family and I, we moved to Helena about 3 years ago. We really decided that this is where we wanted to raise our kids. Since we're going to live here, we would like to be a part of the community in that way. We felt like we really wanted to belong to a church in Helena.
When we go to the grocery store or we're out checking out videos and we run into someone, God's put these providential moments in place where we can say, where do you guys worship? You have a church family. It's a very casual opportunity to connect with someone.
The early church, they worship with their neighbors and with their community. My wife and I, that's what we yearn for. We want to have fellowship with our neighbors and with our community. We want to go to church with them and we want to worship with them.
One of the things that's great about having a new church is it'll bring in some people who are willing to try out a church that previously would stay away from it.
In Philippians 1, Paul writes, I will continue for your progress and joy in the faith. So the vision that we have at Christ Community Church is that everyone who comes there will progress in their knowledge, their skills, their experience with the Lord, but also that they will find joy in doing that. And joy comes from the beautiful music of the gospel, that God rejoices over us because of our position in Christ.